Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Red Lion Specialist Cars, Highland Whiskey Clan, and the Glove Box Management. Mr. Jack Bateson, you're a busy boy at the moment. You've got a massive fight coming up. You're going into the Lion's Den and a huge fight against Mick Conlan. How are you, mate?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. But
Good.
listen, what an opportunity you've got.
Oh, mate, it's mega. When the phone call came in, listen, there's been talks about this fight for months, for about 6, 7 months, and when I heard he was going to fight for the European title, and then eventually he was going to. There were talks about him and Josh Warrington, and then the call came where it started getting serious with talks for me. So exciting, mate. It's one I've been hoping would come off, and it's come off now. So yeah.
Well, you've had one of them sort of careers where you nearly get there, and then something happens, and for some reason, then it's not even your fault. You don't get that opportunity. I've seen so many of your fights. I think you've run 23 fights now, same as Mick. Um,
Yeah.
let's talk about the last one, Danny Quartermine. I mean, who'd have thought it was a great start to the fight, and then bang, couple of cuts that stop it. I mean, you must have been pulling your hair out, mate.
Oh, nightmare. Like you say, I've had like lack of opportunity over the last few years, and big opportunity came fighting Danny, and then that happens because I was so confident in beating him and picking up them belts. It would have been a big change in my career, but that happened, and the rematch never came off due to no fault of my own. And then luckily this has come up, but before then I was sort of left in the wilderness.
And the fight that fight started really well. It was a very evenly matched fight as well. Um, and again, when something like that happens, it's just like, how do you mentally stay strong and go into that next opportunity? Because it really must take it out of you.
Yeah, it did, but I think I'm at that point in my career now, where I only want to be involved in the big fight. So I made sure I've stayed ready and I've been in the gym
Yeah.
because I knew if I did get a call, it won't be a luxurious bloody 12, 14 weeks notice. It'd be a quick 6 weeks or whatever. But luckily, I had the call for Michael Conlan, and it was plenty of notice, so it's been good.
Well, listen, you're going to go and box at the Three Arena, a place I know very well. I've been lucky to be part of a few big nights. This is going to be a massive, massive occasion, mate, and one you must be kind of really relishing from a boxing point of view as well.
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity. There's no there's no doubt in my mind, like it's a tough task at hand going to Lions Den and getting the win, but it's one I'm very confident in doing, and I do believe, everything in life does happen for a reason, and
Mm.
this is my opportunity. This is my ticket. I've been telling people this is my ticket to go out there and perform, and if I perform how I know I can, then I know I can win.
We've seen, some really good performances from you, over the years. But I don't think you've ever had the proper dance partner, if that makes sense. We've always seen bits of you that are like, yeah, wow, that's really good. We've never really seen it all in one go. So
No, I agree.
I think with this fight, this is absolutely teed up to see two fighters absolutely using everything they've got in their arsenal, and I'm really looking forward to this.
No, I appreciate that, mate. And like you say, he's a great dance partner, and it's someone that will bring the best out of me, I'm sure.
Um, I mean, you both got very similar records as well. I think you both have the same amount of fights. You both
Hmm.
medaled as amateurs, very high up. He's obviously an Olympian. You've been in, I think, European and Commonwealth and Worlds. So, you've both got that sort of background that you can't really pick between the two of you, if you're looking at skill sets. What are you doing? And I know you're not going to tell me your game plan, but what are you doing
Yeah,
to make sure that you're absolutely tip top heading into this fight?
yeah. Like you say, it's a funny one really because I've spent a lot of time in the amateurs, being on training camps in the same tournaments as Mick.
Yeah.
Obviously he achieved more than me in the amateurs, and then in the pro game. Um, we did a few rounds about 5 years ago down when he was training with Adam Booth, and
Yeah.
we had a great spar then. It were really good. And me and Mick get on. You know what I mean? We're not great pals, but when we see each other, we shake hands and whatnot, and it's just business at the end of the day. But listen, I know Mick can box, he can fight, and I need to make sure that I'm on point no matter what. So.
Mm.
Um, I think no matter how the fight goes, I do believe I've got the tools in my arsenal to beat him. Like I say, he's a good fighter, he's a good boxer, but um, I'm just hoping this is my time now.
Well, fingers crossed for you, mate. As
Thank
of
you very
course, we
much.
wish the best to Mick as well.
Yeah.
Mm, well, I mean, when you said when you got this call, you were like, yeah, literally, this is going to happen now. Is it like a
hmm
massive relief at this sort of what's the word, at this time in your career that you've actually finally got that one that could elevate you up onto the world scene?
Yeah, like you say, it is one of them fights that can. If I win this, it can change the trajectory of my career, and it can
Mm.
be a game changer for me. The fights after this beating me would be mega. I'd be talking about world title fights and whatnot. But I need to beat Mick, and I can't even look or think about them sort of fights until I beat Mick. And I know it's a tough fight ahead of me, and it's one that I need to be on it for.
We've been sparring over there today with my mate, Zach Miller,
Yeah.
British and European champion. He's doing all right, isn't he?
He's doing really well, mate. And you know what? Fair play. That is a warm gym, mate. Bloody hell. I, I bet you wouldn't want to be interviewing in there. You need to get outside.
I've
Jeez,
done it.
it's hot.
I've done it a few times, and the lads are all good over there. Of course, you got Jack Rafferty, Tom Rafferty. There's a few
Yeah,
over there, isn't there?
the class group of lads.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they are absolutely flying at the moment. Those boys as well, aren't they?
Yeah, listen, like to say, surround yourself with those on the same mission as you, and they all seem to be doing really well and feeding off each other. So it's good to see.
Well, listen, not long to go. About 4 weeks or so, 5 weeks. Um,
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this one. When it was announced, obviously, as the media, we tend to, a little bit like you guys, we get to know a little bit before, not as early as you guys, obviously, but
Yeah.
I was very excited to know that it was in Ireland. And I know that anything like this in Ireland is going to be absolutely rocking. You must be looking forward to a massive atmosphere on a big night, mate.
Yeah, listen, I've always wanted an away day, and what better place to do it than Ireland? I've always wanted to, box as a pro in Ireland. I've had many amateur fights in Ireland, and um, I've got Irish in my blood, so I'm really looking forward to getting over there. And yeah, I'm hoping they're going to be quite welcoming. I've heard good things, so like I say, I'm excited and really looking forward to it.
Well, the fact is, you two guys, you know each other. You'll shake hands at the end, regardless of who's won and who's lost. And, the Irish appreciate that. I'm telling you now, this will be one heck of a show. And I'm really looking forward to this fight, mate. And probably as much as you are, to be fair. I'm just glad I don't have to do the training. That's all. If anyone wants to pop over and see this fight, can they get some tickets still?
Yes, if they can get in touch with me for tickets direct, it'd be much appreciated, obviously. And just get in touch with me on all social media platforms. Jack Bateson 94. Um, yeah, listen, I've still got plenty of tickets. The people are grabbing them up swift and fast now, and now it's sort of the back end of summer, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
September, so summer's out the way. I think people are looking for a trip towards back end of year. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy one.
I was checking out the flights earlier, and if you're going on the Saturday and coming home on the Sunday, it's about 80 quid. So get on there now, get your ticket and jump on.
That's it. It's a cheap flight, so get over there and worry about the room when you get
Room now is going out afterwards.
there.
Listen,
Of
obviously,
course.
even at this stage of your career, you've got sponsors that have supported you all the way through. Give them a bit of a shout out, mate, because this is what it's all about.
Of course, mate. Listen, without just a few sponsors, Jason Heselden, Hugh Boyle, Darren Lung, and listen, I've got many more sponsors, but without them guys, my career wouldn't be possible. So I want to thank everyone that sponsored me, supported me along the process, and my sponsors are heavily featured on my social media platforms. So yeah, thank you to you all, and thank you to everyone that's going to be coming out to Ireland from Leeds. It's always appreciated, and let's go over there and do the bizzo.
Well, listen, we wish you all the best. What will be, and may the best man win, as I say. Fingers crossed for you. And listen, let's hope that this is, like you say, the step you need to get up into those big fights, mate.
I appreciate it, mate. Always.
All right, thank you for your time, mate. All the best.
Thank you. All the best, mate. Take care.